part of a kind of an ongoing series that you're putting up on your blog, which, if people are interested, it's the missroberts.wordpress.com, or you could just go to rudemechanicals.co.uk and find a link there.
Yes.
But what more can you tell us about it? This has been running for almost, well, I think over a year. I was getting up to speed on it last night, actually.
Well, it's been going. It comes and goes, but it's a story about somebody who became addicted to it and ended up living under London, and there's a strange religion going on and people hallucinating things, and it all gets very weird.
Under Londoners. I like that
yes.
phrase. And is there any element of truth in this?
Oh, well, actually there is. Well, of course. There is huge tunnels under London if you research it, and these people, they have become, their religion is to do with the rivers, because there are lots of rivers under London and the springs, and in order to survive under there they need to know where clean water is, so they get gods of the springs and the rivers, and they live by a sort of, they're scavenging off the people that live above ground, and then they have this religion to do with the rivers, and they can get all over the place because the tunnels, and this is very true as well, the tunnels under London, there are so many, no one knows where they go,
you can go, or where,
yeah, all
right.
sorts of places.
I just mentioned, because I was told that I was the one that had to get the plugs and so on in. It's a monster underneath the mixing desk. New albums, 5 EPs. We decided not to just sort of release things as a straightforward album, but we've done a load of recording. We're continuing to do recording and adding. It's all connected up, so most of what we play today is actually connected to the Spletzer Martin 5, or the further adventures of the Spletzer Martin 5, I think the full title is going to be. And there's going to be a sequence of 5 EPs of 5 to 8 tracks each, which will be packaged with artwork and so on and so forth. Each one's going to be done uniquely rather than just mass produced, and we'll be making those available mainly through our website and through gigs. This is being done in conjunction with Ex Gratia, our record label, who've been very kind to let us record a load of stuff and so on, so we've been working with them to get the recording signed.
It took me several years to realise there's worse things than being alone. I quit my domestic cell. I'm going out for the night, first time in 2 months. Body slamming with the fat white family, skinny, anxiety-ridden boys snapped me out of my malaise. It was like being a punk again, back in the days. Numbed by woe, stay woeful and lost for as long as you can, skinny boys with guitars, glimmering voices with bone-white flesh, enmesh the audience in your distress. Melodies of the concrete plain, all that's left, so sad, so melancholy, and so bereft. The late night headlight on the wall, like the city's shorthand scrawl. My soul waits for me patiently in the grave, as the gods of the suburbs and I bleed away, bleed away. Stay, melancholy and unhappy, skinny white boys. Stay enmeshed, enmesh your audience in your distress.
Woke up by the sound of 6:36. have been a drop of full feed. Man, I soon discovered. I have no idea why I'll be probably recording some more tracks, maybe making maybe trying to make some side
And because there's no payment involved on those free things, it's all about the community, really. So, yeah. Then are we allowed to say about the next release?
Yeah, I think we probably we should probably mention it. We've done a complete cover. It's nearly ready of the entire first Now That's What I Call Music record. All 30 tracks, whether we like them or not.
The first one?
The very first one.
My God, what was on the first one?
Lamal, far too much Lamal. Some Lamal is on there.
Don't forget Lamal.
Lamal's on there. Kajagoogoo with Big Apple.
Oh my God.
There's some, we had to. It was hard because we had to find a positive aspect, didn't we, to every song, even the ones that we thought we hated.
What on earth brought you to this weird plan?
Is it the 30th anniversary?
It's 30th anniversary, yeah. It's going to come out pretty much on the 30th anniversary, just a few days off. But we started talking about it a long while ago, and we always have lots of projects, and 9 out of 10 of them nothing happens because we get butterfly mind and we just goes la la la. But this one, for some reason, it had traction. But I remember we started recording at about 3 in the morning, didn't we? Like that first track was over sort of 6, 7 in the morning, and just hoping that the neighbours weren't going to bang on the walls. Please let us sleep.
We've heard enough of your Serge Gainsbourg impersonation. I think I did Serge Gainsbourg impersonation singing Red Red Wine, which I think is.
He's not on Now That's What I Call Music.
No, he's not. So we're covering people in a slightly different style. So we've got a 1920s trad jazz version of Total Eclipse of the Heart, which I sing, which one is.
So it's the plan to eventually trawl your way through every
No.
Now That's What I Call Music. Because I was going to say that's a lifetime's work, probably.
That would take us up to the grave, probably.
If
they don't stop.
I think it most probably would.
Get
Yes.
our offspring to do it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll say hello, and perhaps a nice big communal goodbye.
It's feedback.